Denise Martin is with us, the Indiana Salvation Army unit, but not long for the Indiana Salvation Army unit. She has been reassigned, but certainly do want to talk with her a little bit about her time here in Indiana, what it means to her to be in the Salvation Army and to serve so many people. Denise, good morning.
Good morning.
This is the first I've talked with you, I think, since the summertime meal distributions that you were spearheading for the Salvation Army unit. You think back to those times, and what a crazy start to the summer. How's it gone since then?
Well, thankfully, it has calmed down a little bit.
Yeah.
We're kind of back into a regular routine. We did an abbreviated summer day camp for the kids, and everything went well, so we were excited about that. We're getting ready now for the Arc of Learning to start back up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But you have something else on your mind as well. You're going to be making a trip to a new unit. You've been reassigned.
Yes, I received a call almost 4 weeks ago telling me that I was going to be receiving marching orders.
Where?
And it's so funny because I thought I had missed all the moves, and I was like, yes, I get another year here. This is great. And I get the call, and I'm like, what?
They're not going to lose you. I mean, they've got plans for you at the Salvation Army. Where are you going?
I will be the area coordinator for Beaver County.
Beaver County. Boy, that's a hot spot. Boy, you've got your work cut out for you there. You know that, don't you?
I know.
Yeah. But, you know, your experience here in Indiana probably will help you greatly.
Definitely it will.
Yeah.
Definitely it will. I will certainly miss Indiana, though. I have loved my time here. If I had my way, I would just stay here until retirement. But
oh, there you go. That's the nice thing.
The Army has other plans.
How long have you been here in Indiana?
Only 14 months.
Is that it?
That's it.
My goodness gracious. And when you came here, I don't know how much experience you had with the Indiana unit, if you even had ever been here before, but think back those 14 months to what you were anticipating as you got here, and was it what you expected it to be?
Pretty much, I think so. When I first got the call that I was coming to Indiana, I thought they were moving territories on me and shipping me to Indiana State. Mm-hmm. I had never heard of Indiana, Pennsylvania.
Really?
Really. Never heard of it. So, immediately I get on the internet to see, okay, let's see what I can find out about Indiana. And I was like, okay, this is going to be right my speed. I love a small town. Mm-hmm. Certainly, much more community activity when it comes to small towns. So I've enjoyed that more than anything, I think.
It's not as if you're going to a place where they just say, hey, Denise, here's the keys to the door, open it up, do what you want to do. Because there certainly are programs within the Salvation Army that you want to make sure that you're doing everything that the Army wants you to do. But you do have a certain amount of, I don't know, is flexibility the word for it, in order to accomplish what you need to accomplish here in Indiana, don't you?
Pretty much, yeah. There are basic programs that we have to offer. I mean, we have to have church Sunday. We have to have Sunday school. We have to have a kids group. But then there are other things that, based on your gifts and talents, you can take on.
Yeah. And that is the basic mission of Salvation Army. You're a church, first of all.
Yes.
Yeah.
First and foremost. First
and foremost, and certainly most importantly. So here in Indiana, you have been involved in a number of different initiatives. That food program we talked about, very, very important here during the pandemic. That was one of the things that when the pandemic hit, I'm sure you, like everybody else, was wondering, what does this mean for me and for the unit, and how's this all going to work out? And in your way, I wouldn't guess that you were anticipating it would be by becoming a food truck service.
Not really, but that is one of the things we're most known for, is feeding into times of disaster. So it's a pretty normal fit, really. It's just the logistics of everything were a bit more challenging.
Yeah, you had to work some things out. You were making the trip where? To Altoona to pick up the food and bring it back here to Indiana?
Yeah, we did that twice a week. Then distribute it over at KCAC, and thank goodness, IUP worked with us and allowed us to use their space, and the sheriff's department stepped in and helped with traffic control, and we had a lot of people come alongside us and help out.
Yeah, and really that speaks to the character of Indiana County. As I have told others, other counties have their people, and they have wonderful folks who are doing great things, but we certainly have that here in Indiana County. People who want to help and will do whatever they can.
Exactly. It was wonderful because we had some of the county commissioners there. I believe it was the DA one day. So it was wonderful to see them come out and, join forces.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the kind of spirit that you want to see. So here in Indiana County, of course, as you move on, that means somebody else will be coming in. Have you met them? Have you worked with them at all?
Yes. The person coming in is Lieutenant Candace Horseman.
Mm-hmm.
She's currently serving in Aliquippa. She'll be coming here.
Mm-hmm.
She'll be here next Wednesday. It will be her first day in office.
Uh-huh.
And I was thrilled when I found out she would be following me because I think she will do very well here.
Yeah. Oh, that's good to know. It's good to know. It's very, very important work for us here in Indiana County. Has she actually come over and visited you at the office and gotten used to things?
Yes, she has. She came by last week just to kind of see the lake because she had never seen the Corps before, and we gave her the little 2-cent tour and let her see what was going on. So she's pretty excited to be coming.
Yeah, well, that's good news. We want people who want to be here, and she sounds like she'll fit right in here in Indiana at the Salvation Army unit. Denise, you've been with Salvation Army for how many years?
As an officer, 7 years,
Mm-hmm.
but I've been involved with the Salvation Army since 95.
1995, so that's a good long time. You're 25 years with the Salvation Army. Think back to when you began working with Salvation Army. What did you know about it, and what has it taught you?
Well, I'm one of the few that I always knew it was a church because my grandmother went to the Salvation Army, so whenever we visited, to me it was like I get to go to church, and they had kids' church, which was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew it was church always, but I started with working in the office there.
Oh.
I ran the social services and kept the books and all that kind of fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Ran kids programs as needed, and I loved the work I did.
Yeah, and down through the years, of course, as you have gone through the various different levels of leadership with the Salvation Army, I'm sure you've learned much.
I definitely have, and I think probably my biggest take, and the pandemic really showed it. It doesn't matter how big your house is, how big your car is. There all comes a time when everyone needs something. And, just to hear people say, oh, well, they're driving a $50,000 car. They don't need that box of food.
Mm.
Well, yeah, they probably just lost their job, which means they may not be able to hold on to that car much longer.
Yeah.
You got to look at things from all sides. And just because someone presents like they've got everything doesn't mean a thing, because we're all, a paycheck or two away from a disaster.
Everybody in their lifetime is going to need some help in one form or another, and the Salvation Army is all about that, isn't it?
Exactly. It doesn't matter to me what you have, where you live. If you come to me and say I need food, I'm going to make sure you get food.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned a couple of moments ago some of the folks who helped with the food distribution, and those are tremendous people that you mentioned to us. But during your time here, I'm sure you've met some wonderful folks. Who are some of the people that I know you're going to miss, but who have been very helpful for you at the Salvation Army in Indiana?
Well, I have to say I have the best advisory board I've ever worked with here. Bill Thompson and Molly Russell, Rich Fiskus, Melissa Kittleman Baird, Pam Miller, and I know I'm forgetting some names, and I'm sorry, guys, but you guys are all the best. On top of them, I've had people like Kathleen Mack come along with us. The fire departments throughout the county are absolutely wonderful. These folks are truly dedicated, and an honor for us to be able to go and serve them when they're out on these calls.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all great people, great volunteers who really see need and do whatever they can to meet it. And that's what Salvation Army does, is it gives people opportunity not only to be helped, but to be helpers. Well,
exactly.
Captain Denise Martin, it's been wonderful having you here in Indiana, catching up with you as you're zooming along the road, picking up food somewhere to give to somebody. I want to thank you for being so kind to us to reach out to others by using us here at the radio station. It's been a joy working with you.
It's been a pleasure for sure.
All right. You have the best of fortunes at Beaver County and wherever your career leads you.
Thank you so much. God bless.
And you. Have a wonderful day today.
You too.
It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS, 101.1 FM and AM 1160.